Hey, welcome back. I'm Adam.
I'm Brett.
And we are the WALTWINS. If this is your first time here with us, though, welcome. Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything that we do here in the backyard diner, day or night.
And I love our night cooks. I absolutely do.
It's winter time, so it's not technically night. It is
6:15. After 6. And now here we are in the pitch black.
But I do love these cooks, and these evening cooks are some of Brett's favorites. I don't care for them. I like them.
Yeah.
But I mess with the lights and I get frustrated.
Adam does all the editing, so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different lights out here to help us with this. We'll see how this goes. But we do love coming to cook, so that doesn't change. This one is a redo of a redo.
Of a redo?
Redoing it.
Redoing it again.
One thing that I really do love about when we do these cooks, especially these authentic regional cooks like we're doing today, the Philly cheesesteak, is some of the feedback we get. Now, sometimes the feedback is positive. I love my people from Philadelphia, but man, y'all are critical and really hit hard when you don't do the Philly cheesesteak right.
People from Philly are they tell you like it is.
You never wonder where you stand with them.
Put it that way.
Much love to our people from the city of brotherly love. We absolutely love it, but we do appreciate it because we want to get this right. So this cook is an attempt to do an authentic Philly cheesesteak the way that it's supposed to be and the way that we've watched and learned and studied. And over time, hopefully we've gotten better to the point that we can say, yeah, we're doing authentic Philly cheesesteak. So Brett, let's get to the groceries.
Yep.
See if we get those right first of all.
Yeah, this is right. As you can see right here, front and center, we've got the Publix rolls that we're going to be putting them on. But this ribeye steak is so thinly thin. Yeah, razor thin. They're so thinly cut. So we've got that. We're only using onions. We've learned that peppers are not in the traditional Philly cheesesteak. Of course, provolone cheese, and we're just going to be salting and peppering the meat.
Right, and so the idea is to cook this quickly, to shred that ribeye while it's on there, and then get it mixed in with the onions, top it with the provolone, top it with the hoagie roll, and then serve them up. And I'm excited to get this one because guess what? I have not had a Philly cheesesteak I haven't liked yet.
Good, yeah, I did not know where you're going with that. Truer words have never been spoken.
And so I'm excited to get this authentic, and our people from Philly, go ahead and let us know whether or not we get this one right or where we can make some tweaks or fixes as well. But Brett, let's get to the cook.
Here we go.
All right, so Brett is being kind and gonna let me do the honors for most of this cook. I did the research.
Hey, I gotta warm the bread.
He does. Hey, listen, it's not gonna warm itself. Let's get on this.
I mean, this isn't gonna be good if the bread's not good. Come on.
That's right. Okay, so we'll get a little bit of oil here. I'm also gonna get oil going over here for the onions. Now we are gonna use this whole surface. In fact, I'm gonna get the onions going right now. Brett, you can kind of help keep an eye on these as well, perhaps, my guy.
Ooh, another job for me to do.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, we did see 2 ways that the onions could either be just sliced or diced. And we just went with the dice to really get them mixed in evenly with the meat afterwards. All right, so while Brett's doing that, I'm gonna take some of this. We're just gonna get this on here. The idea is to kind of get some of this seared the best that we can. Man, this was super thinly shaved down. I've got the whole,
I'm also giving myself another job.
What's that?
Salt and pepper guy.
Nice, salt and pepper guy. Go ahead and salt and pepper those onions too.
Okay. Yes.
Look at that big old slice right there.
Ready? I gotta come over the meat. Ready?
Okay, get some salt and pepper going. There we go. Some of that is ready to go. Flip that over. Flip that over. Got some sear on that meat, which is what we wanted. So I'm going to get this closer to the onions because in just a bit we're going to mix this all together when those onions are ready. And the meat is ready.
I think that the meat to onion ratio is quite lopsided.
So happy that you're here watching, but we wanted to take a quick second to just drop in here and tell you about HelloFresh.
Yeah, because you always see us here in the backyard cooking. And one thing we like about HelloFresh is it's taking the thought process out of the night-to-night cooks, well as they do all the prep and everything for us and send it right to our doorstep. And one thing we absolutely love about HelloFresh is they have so many options, including these one-pan pork fajita lettuce wraps. But one cool thing is you can adapt, as we are not doing them in a pan, we're doing them here on the griddle. And with HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. The holidays can be hectic, but HelloFresh keeps things simple with recipes and ingredients that cut out grocery shopping and limit meal prep so you can spend more of the festive season with friends and family. Every recipe includes fresh produce sources directly from farmers. With HelloFresh, produce gets from the farm to your doorstep in under a week for peak freshness. HelloFresh's pre-portioned ingredients means there's less prep for you and less wasted food.
You know, my favorite thing about the HelloFresh is how often, if I bring it up at work or wherever I am, how many other people are like, oh wait, HelloFresh? And they tell us their favorite recipes. But it just tells you again how big HelloFresh really is.
Yep, and right now, if you go to HelloFresh.com and use the code WALTWINS14, you can get up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. Go to HelloFresh.com and use code WALTWINS14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts.
We're just finishing up some of those lettuce wraps. Absolutely delicious.
And super easy.
So easy. But now at this point, we're gonna go ahead and return you back to your regularly scheduled program.
Us.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest, but I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause on.
So in fact, we'll clear space here for Brett to get the bread going. There you go, dude. Okay, so while Brett's warming that, I'm going to go ahead and start shredding some of this, just a little bit more. Start shredding this. Oh, I like that process of shaving that down, Brett.
I'll be going away for a while. Oh, and I don't know what I'll find. Maybe I can be a rock star, playing songs on my guitar. I know I have
We're gonna pull some of the ground this off.
to be able to find myself. Shouldn't be so complicated. If I listen to my heart, I'm gonna leave it all behind. Find myself.
I've seen it done two ways, where we put the onions with the cheese on and then roll it into the onions. But also what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go ahead and add the onions now. Okay, so save that with Kenzie's. Okay, so we'll get the onions on there. Yep, provolone on top. All right, and then let those sit for just a minute, and then we'll scoop them and get them ready. The B-roll is gonna be super quick and easy. It's just scooping and getting them ready. And yeah, well, there it is in all its glory.
All its glory. And man, I worked my tail off watching you do this.
This was good.
Great.
I do apologize. Normally, like, we're back and forth. We're like, hey, you help with this, I'll do this. I'd seen the process, and it's one of those where in my mind I just wanted to get through, so I appreciate you letting me do that.
Of course.
Again, we hope we did this justice. We hope we did this right. I wanted to make sure, as weird as it is, it's that little process of once you get that sear on it, to kind of chop it down to where you slice it. And I was really happy with how that worked. I want to get better at that process.
Yep.
But I cannot wait to dig into this. Like we say, though, it can look amazing.
This looks absolutely amazing.
Right, it can smell amazing.
Can I get a smell?
Smell, yeah, you can. But if this doesn't taste amazing, then this was all for naught. I know which bite I'm taking right there with the cheese.
Taking the one at the end.
Cheers, Kenzie.
Cheers.
We made one for Kenzie's. Well, I'll eat to that, my brother.
First of all, the sear on that steak adds an amazing crunch. The bread
is amazing.
is warm and pillowy, soft. The slight little, would you say tang that you get with the onion?
The bite.
The bite that you get with
Almost.
the onion, and then the creaminess from the cheese. Oh my God. That is the best cheesesteak, Philly cheesesteak I've had. Our Philly peeps, let us know how we did. We wish you were here tasting this to get your opinion on how good it is.
Right.
Because you're not here, I'm gonna speak on behalf of you and say, yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't hate. Don't hate.
They were absolutely amazing. Like I just letting you talk so I could just savor the flavor. That was so good.
The aftertaste.
I've got and as weird as it sounds, the little kick of the pepperiness that we put from the pepper in there.
Yep.
It's coming through every flavor of every piece of that sandwich is coming through. The hoagie, the cheese, the onion, the ground beef, and even the seasonings, the salt and pepper.
And I will say, you made that call because I was thinking usual suspects, because that's usually what we do.
Right.
When we do Philly cheesesteak, doesn't need it. Salt and pepper, simplistic.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I want to go have more. And it was hot, perfect. I mean, that cheese pull.
Yes.
So satisfying.
Yes.
So satisfying. Absolutely love it. We hope you did like this as well. If you did, make sure and give this a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. It's one way in which you can support us and what we do. And another way you can support us is through our merchandise. There's a link to that in the description below our video. Well, there's a link to our merchandise store.
Correct.
Our merchandise
Correct.
is brought to you through Digital Promotions. It works closely with Crossroads Missions. And Crossroads Missions does amazing service work, and we love so much being a part of who they are and what they do. In fact, a portion of all the purchases made through the WALTWINS goes to benefit Crossroads Missions and the work that they do. We love it.
Yes, we do. And
Brett,
we also love
our Patreons.
Our Patreon. Shout out to our Griddle
Griddle
Entourage.
Entourage.
We love you guys so much. And all the support that you give us. In fact, if you are interested on how you can support us through our Patreon, that information is down below as well.
Right. Thank you so much to our Patreons. We love you guys so much. Thank you just for being here and watching this. That's also the greatest way in which you can support
Yes.
us, just by watching. We do love coming to do these cooks and sharing them with you. Aside from coming though, Brett, to make this cook, this banger, this authentic Philly cheesesteak.
Yes. Hopefully.
Yeah, can we call it authentic? I would never be so bold, but I would absolutely have no problem. I would take pride in putting that on a finger.
Maybe the process we
Right.
did it justice.
Hopefully
Maybe we
we
could say
did.
that at least.
Right, for sure. But aside from that,
Okay.
why are we doing this?
Because all we do is twin, no matter what.
And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And
Griddle on!
Feel it in my bones, I can feel it in my veins.